Are going to see how perfectly that song goes with everything we're going to talk about this month. So here we are, as we've said, on the very first Sunday of a brand new year. And even though we're only 4 days into it, we might want to ask ourselves, how is this new year feeling so far? Does it still feel as alive with wonderful potential as it did last Sunday when we were anticipating its arrival? And so, in preparation, in our burning bowl ceremony, if you participated in that, and maybe you did it at home anyway, we let go of some old limitations and we welcome new possibilities. Does it still feel new like that? In other words, now that it's here, are we still putting happy in front of the words New Year? It probably won't come as a surprise to any of us that we can't experience a year that feels new as long as we're still feeling about ourselves and the world in the same old way. Maybe since the burning bowl ceremony, the old thought that we'd actually watched go up in smoke came to mind for a visit. Or maybe some old habit or behavior pattern expressed itself again. Even so, it's way too late for us to give up on a newer, truer version of ourselves. And on the newness that 2026 symbolically offers as it moves along in the days and months ahead, and we move along with it. We haven't spoiled the ending, even if we may not have gotten right to it right out of the gate on January 1st with a consistency with that new thought or habit that we were sure would bring about something new in our life right away. If we had a momentary vibrational dip in the positive energy that we hoped would move us quickly in the direction that we wanted our life to go this year, it's important to remind ourselves that any change that's going to become permanently active in us this year and in years to come is energized in any moment that it's our intention to express it. And our positive intention has far more pull power than a negative dip. If we hold our positive intention and we hold to it by making it our focus throughout the day, eventually our feeling like a newer, truer self will become a habit. It will feel so natural and so right and so us that we won't even be able to recall what it was that we let go of that allowed us to soar more in this new year. Eckhart Tolle wrote, "The past has no power over the present moment. You create a good future by creating a good present." Now you may recall, if you were here when we began 2025 last year, and I shared with you some fun and funny New Year's affirmations that my almost 97-year-old friend and colleague, Dr. Sue Rubin, had offered, and we all laughed because they were really good. Well, this year, at almost 98 years young. She offered only 2. But I'm pretty sure it's not because this amazing, energetic woman is slowing down at all. But like me, she found that there were more words that rhymed with 5 that made good affirmations than those that rhyme with 6. So, but she also wrote an affirmation, an affirmative paragraph to go along with her one-liners, and I'd like to share it with you. She wrote, "If we desire to see better days this year, we start now. I envision the world I want to live in, and I then fashion myself to the ways that directly reflect the spiritual gifts I already have within. God consciousness, compassion, courage, creativity, clarity, and the divine urge to bring these and so many more gorgeous virtues into tangible manifestation." And then she offered this rhyming affirmation: "I add to the divinely/human mix in 2026. That's pretty good. A few days later, she offered this one: "Get your best kicks on Divine Route 26. Now, I liked them both because it is important, and it is up to us, all of us, each of us individually, to add our positive vibrations to the divinely human and humanly divine mix of vibrations in this world. If we want to experience a new year, a new world this year. However, before I read Dr. Sue's affirmations, one had already come to mind that I felt was going to be a good one for us this year. And it goes like this: more light, love, and good cheer in this 2026 new year. See? Didn't have to rhyme with 6 at all. So let's try it on, see how it goes. Let's do it together. More light, love, and good cheer in this 2026 new year. It bounces along. We'll get it. We'll keep saying it. Now, it's likely that all of us have an idea of, or a vision of the world we want to live in. But it's important for us to remember that the world we live in individually depends on the world we see individually. And that the world we live in collectively depends on each of us expressing our best version of ourself within it. Now, as Dr. Sue put it, we need to fashion ourselves in ways that directly reflect the positive vision for the world we want to live in, by being the one that already lives in the joy and happiness within it. In the Shanti Cristo Foundation study papers, we read, each and every one of you has a part to play, and each part is equal to all others, no matter how seemingly small or unseen by the eyes of the world. Each gesture of commitment empowers the whole to be spread upon the face of this earth. It depends on you, and it depends on me, to be committed to bringing more light and love and good cheer wherever we are this year. And the beautiful thing is, all we have to do is show up and be fully present with the intention of being the best version of ourselves that we can be. And we do that by being in love with being ourselves wherever we are. Not being a people pleaser, but being a me pleaser, a self pleaser, an authentic self pleaser. And not allowing negativity, any negativity around us, to throw us off our positive game. It's up to us to hold our own in this world, to keep our vibration high in a world that has and offers plenty of opportunity to bring us down in all sorts of ways. But we can't experience the life we want to live while we're feeling bad about ourselves and the world in the life we're living. We allow good to come to us by being in the mood for it. And our best version of ourself is always in the mood for it. It's never in a bad mood. It's always up and ready for something good wherever we are. Abraham Hicks tells us you are not creating a relationship. You are creating you in a relationship. You are not creating money. You are creating you in a financial experience. You are not creating health. You are creating you in a physical form. We are, with every thought we think and every choice we make, creating our point of attraction. And that's the environment. A self that's vibrationally high or a self that's vibrationally low that attracts a particular manifestation to us. That's all that's going on. We are the self in our relationship with others. We are the self in our relationship with prosperity. We are the self in relationship to our body. In other words, we are creating ourself in relationship to all of life. We only exist in relationship to all of life. And everything that happens in our life is about that. So it would seem that the best way for us to improve every area of our life is to love being our best version of ourselves in every area of our life. As we said in our opening affirmative statement, the universe expands with joy. Every time we express more of the one we're created to be. Every time we feel good about us, the whole universe is happy about it. That's how valuable we are. That's how valuable our vibration is. We discover more of the one we're created to be by loving the self we are and living that love in the world. The world today, in every way, surely seems to need more love. But we can't pour love into the world from an empty vessel. We can only give love to each other with that love that comes when we love ourselves. When we're full and running over with that love. Years ago, I read a poem here, a lot of years ago, entitled, If Not For You. And I read it during the Sunday service. And it feels so appropriate to start our new year off because we're going to be focusing on the one that matters. And it's always going to be ourselves because nothing else happens. So we need to begin to love ourselves and express that love and be the presence of it in the world. That's why we came. And so we want to really love ourselves this year, love where we're at, love who we are, love that we're becoming more and more. Now this particular poem, I've tried through the years to be able to give attribution to someone. But the only things that come up when I look for, if not for you, is Blaise Pascal. He's a 16th century philosopher, and it's just a phrase that he used, just one little line. And then an old Bob Dylan song with the title, If Not For You. But neither one of them are this. And so I'd like to read it to us, and I would like to ask if you just relax and listen and take every word personally, because it's meant for you. If not for you, there would be a place of emptiness in the heart of God. If not for you, all the good that you have done would still need doing. If not for you, the spark of your ideas would not have ignited a fire in others. If not for you, the key role that you have played in life's dramas would remain unfulfilled. If not for you, at least one person would not have awakened to his or her dreams. If not for you, your triumphs could not be examples to inspire others. If not for you, someone who needed love would not have received it. If not for you, a life would have been shortened or never existed. If not for you, the song of life would have missed a beat. If not for you, your gifts would remain ungiven. If not for you, another might have suffered in your place. If not for you, someone would have no path to follow. If not for you, there would be one less smile, one less laugh, and one less hug. If not for you, there would be less mystery. If not for you, an animal might be homeless and a garden left unplanted. If not for you, something would be missing. You have always made a difference. Who you are is important every day. You are the face, the heart, and the soul of God. Namaste. All right. And there are copies if you'd like on the back table. So grab one on your way out. It'll remind you how special you are. Okay, well, this is the time of our service when we get to say thank you. Thank you for your consistency, your habit of being here, your habit of desire to know yourself more, your habit of desire to be together and to share love and laughter and so many good things. And for your desire to be supported, because that's what community does. And thank you to those of you who are showing up live stream. I know some of you can't be here because Guatemala is such a long way away, but there's some of you who can't be here anyway, and that's okay. Thank you for showing up at all. And some things have already started to stir in our forward movement. We'll hear about that later, not today. But this is going to be an excellent year for all of us as an LEC, as our community. And it's exciting. And thank you all for your support of the desire to move forward, and then your financial support that's making it happen and allowing us to stay here until we move forward. So really begin to look for a new place, because we're going to need one pretty soon. And it'll call you, and you'll know it's right. And let us know what you find. And we're excited. So, if you don't know how to support us, and that would be, if you're new this morning, live stream. And our wonderful treasurer who does miraculous things for us, keeps us going, and does magic with our finances, is here to tell you how you can join in the excitement, how you can help support the forward movement. So welcome, Dr. Jamie Phillip.
Good morning. Everything I do is legal, by the way. Sounded a little tricky there. Thank you for the wonderful talk. If you'd like to donate to the Life Enrichment Center, I'm going to show you some ways you can. Actually, I'm going to tell you about them. And Janice has typed them in there, and you've typed them in there. It's perfect. All right, lovely. Okay, you can donate if you're watching this online, or even if you're here and you just want to do it online. You can go to facebook.com/Life Enrichment Center. There's a donate button on that page. You can go to our website, lecflint.com. There's a donate button on that page. And also later this week will be the podcast and the video of today's service. PayPal, you can go to PayPal. Our email address for PayPal is lec2512@gmail.com. And lastly, you can send in a check, Life Enrichment Center, P.O. Box 321-294, Flint, Michigan, 48532. And here in the sanctuary, we'll be taking an offertory while we listen to Marcia Allen sing in this very room. And then Reverend Stephanie will be up for a prayer of appreciation and gratitude, which is always so uplifting. Thank you.